Fallout 3. That's mine. And Pokemon for you.
Aye, Pokemon for me now. Till I finish it, then it's Final Fantasy VII, which I've
have you
never even played.
have you played any of it?
Nah, not at all. I turned it on to test it to make sure it works, and that was it. I've never played it at all. Never
Uh,
even played a Final Fantasy game properly before. Played one for about 20 minutes. Couldn't be bothered.
God help you with Final
I
Fantasy.
know.
I borrowed Final Fantasy 7 for somebody who had a PlayStation,
Uh-huh.
and I don't remember much about it. I really liked the story,
Uh-huh.
but the thing that put me off it again was the fighting.
Oh, the
Um,
turn-based thing.
yeah, I could never really understand the fighting too much, and I think that put me off it a bit. But I noticed it's on the PlayStation Network. You can download the original copy.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's out this week, yeah.
I think it's £8 or something, and I was tempted to do it, but then I thought finish some of these games I've got before I buy even one of these wee things, because I think when it first came out it was on like three or four discs on the PlayStation. It was a huge game,
Aye.
so we'll see if you can complete that as quick as Zelda.
Hopefully, aye. Mind you, I've played that before, so it was a lot easier to complete.
How many times have you finished Zelda?
Just the twice.
Uh,
It's the
is
second
that
time. Woo.
is that the best one you've played out of them?
Um, I'm not sure really. I've only completed two of them, and that was the Wind Waker one on the GameCube. That was the
Ah,
first ever Zelda I ever played. And I played Twilight Princess straight after that, because I thought, might as well go for the sequel next. And they're both about the same really. The Twilight Princess I think maybe just better, but
right.
we'll see what the other ones are like as well. I've got some of them to do.
Okay. The other one that I fancy getting, 'cause I've played it but not a lot yet, is what is it? Is it Ocarina of Time? It's on the
Ocarina, maybe, I don't know how to pronounce that.
I don't even know if it's called Off Time. It's something that came out in the GameCube, no,
Aye.
the N64. But you can download it on the Wii.
Yeah,
Um,
it's meant to be the best one. In fact, it's meant to be like the best game ever, so I'm thinking I should actually play it a bit more.
I don't think there's that much. I think it's quite similar to Twilight Princess. I've got to remember it, but
Aye.
that's another one I've got. There's so many games that I'd actually like to download and play through. It's just finding the time to do it.
Aye.
And the other ones that you're going to love this. The other games that I've been playing quite a bit, are
Pokemon.
are on the iPhone.
Oh, aye, brilliant. Aye.
um, two games on that I've been playing a lot. One is sold loads. It's called Flight Control,
Uh-huh.
and I'll not bore you to death since you've not got an iPhone, but it's like
It's 'cause they're crap.
this is going to sound terrible, right? When I describe this game, it will sound so boring, but it's really good.
Uh-huh.
It's 59 pence bargain.
Right.
You've got It's just been updated, so there's three different sort of levels or stages. And
Wow.
imagine a runway, there are three runways. It's
Uh-huh.
usually three anyway. There's usually like one for like jumbo jets, one for like, small planes, and one for helicopters. And all that happens is these planes appear on the screen, and you touch them and you guide them to their runway, right?
Right.
I know it sounds thrilling, I know, but you do this, what happens is you get different planes that are some are faster than others, and as the game goes on, you get more and more planes and helicopters and God knows all what. And the challenge is just to see how many you can land. That's it,
Uh-huh.
right? But it's honestly, it's like one of the most addictive things. So the other night, it was like 11:30, and I was going to finish Uncharted, and I thought, no, I can't be bothered, I want to go to bed soon. I thought I'll have a couple of games of Flight Control. And I went to bed, got up to go to bed an hour later. Sitting landing these stupid wee aeroplanes. But it's really good, so if you've got an iPhone or an iPod Touch, and a lot of people have bought this already, but if you've not got it, check out Flight Control. The other one is a free one, and this again sounds thrilling, but it is actually quite good. It's called Paper Toss.
Paper toss.
Paper Toss. I
Right.
think it's quite new. It's only like a week old or something, but it's free. There's three stages again, and it's set in an office.
Uh-huh.
And all you've got to do is at the bottom of the screen, you see a scrunched up bit of paper, and you've got to flick it into a bucket in an
Right.
office, right? But as the levels go on, the bucket gets further away, right?
Alright.
and there's fans get put up at desks and things, so and it affects like the wind. So it's kind of like you know how in golf games it tells you the wind and what direction it's
Aye,
going in.
aye.
It's kind of like that. So you've got to judge it and flick the paper to the right thing. Again, it's like 2 minutes to understand what you're doing it, but it's actually really good to play. So the other two on my phone that have been distracting me from work quite a bit.
That is shocking.
But there's loads on it actually. I can you're not really I still can't convert you to an iPhone, but
Never.
if you ever get one or you ever get an iPod, they're good just for games as well. There's that many on there. So worth checking it, worth checking it. Cool, so that's about it. That's what I'm playing at the minute.
Okay.
So hopefully if we do this again in a week's time it'll be a bit further in Fallout.
Hopefully I'll be on to like Final Fantasy by then.
How long do you think Pokemon's going to take you?
I don't know. Completed that a few times before, so I can most of the stuff today in it. So it shouldn't take too long, but it'll be like 20 hours or something like that stuff. There's a lot of leveling up and stuff like that you've got today, and I've got to work out what I'm doing on my challenge as well.
Oh, alright. You want to say a bit about what you're doing with that, or?
Read the page.
We've created a website and we've put details under challenge, Stuart's challenge.
Yeah.
So if you read
Go
that,
check that out if you're interested. I'm playing the best 25 games ever made, and hopefully I'll have it finished in a year.
giving yourself a bit of a challenge with some of them that you finished before.
Yeah. Anyone that I finished before, like Twilight Princess, I've just decided to play through it with only 3 hearts. Never collecting a heart container for the mission and trying to see how... it's more for like replay and stuff like that. If I put a challenge on it, so you know it's still playable and you can still get some enjoyment out of it. Kind of stuff like that. And Pokemon, I'm wondering if it's possible to play through it without catching anything. Now, you won't know what I'm talking about, Dave, but...
I was just thinking of the theme tune, and I'm not even going to sing it, but...
Aye, gotta catch them all, aye. But there's kind of free ones that you can get, like, handed to you during the game. And you might be able to complete it with getting these free ones, but I'm kind of having a look at it.
Okay.
I'll get back to you on it.
Okay.
Right, as every show goes on, we're going to do a topic each week. And this week's topic happens to be the pros and cons of game downloads and actual tangible games that you get just now. So, David, what do you think about the game downloads and how things are going to work out?
Well, I like them. I'm all for downloads. A few reasons. The first one for me is I'm lazy. When I'm on the couch, I like being able to turn on the Xbox or PlayStation or Wii or whatever it is and have a menu and choose my games for that. Also, I'm kind of limited for space, for storage space. I've got that much crap in my house, and buying games is like another thing to find a place to put. I like the idea of having them all online on your console. Again, I think it saves for the pros for me are basically that the storage space, being able to chop and change what you're playing without having to get up and swap discs a bit, and also being able to just download something, buy it straight away, not having to go to the shops or not having to wait for it to be delivered or whatever.
Yeah.
I buy quite a lot of stuff off Xbox Live and off like iPhones and whatever. There's even a few games that I've downloaded demos of on the DS, but there's not too many of them yet. So in that sense of stuff, I'm all for it. That's for me. That's the pros. Going against it, there's a few things, but are you positive for it?
I'm positive for it. I really would prefer it, but I don't think it'll happen for quite a while.
Do you
I
know
think it'll have
happen?
to kind of move on slowly. Like, we're going to have tangible games for a wee while and then kind of move on a wee bit slower, if you know what I mean. Because not everybody's going to go for it straight away.